here we are in the Bureau of Immigration here in Manila, and we're here with an immigration consultant from Siargao Island. So we were stopped filming in there, but all I can say is that was a phenomenally efficient process. In and out in less than 1 hour for processing my probationary residency and Raf's stay forever. If he wants to, he is now heading towards recognition of citizenship. Behind me are the walls of immigration. If you do it yourself, you may well pay less than I did. And if you're interested in using our immigration consultant based in Siargao, then just drop us a note on YouTube or Instagram, and I'll put some details down in the information on this film. For now, the purpose of our Manila trip is over, and that in itself is just incredible. We're intending to visit the old and the new sections of the city and do a little bit of shopping, and then plot our path home back to the island and see where life takes us. For now, Manila Immigration, thank you so much. So that's it, Manila Immigration. I hope never to come back here again, even after an unbelievably seamless experience. We're now back on the streets and it's hectic here. But the Siargao dream is alive and we're gonna live it. Miras and Raf heading back, and ahead of them is our immigration guy, dreaming. I'm so happy that it's all over.
We're here at Robinson's Malate, and I pick up 15 dresses including this yellow one.
Mama's picking out lots of dresses and I'm already bored out of my mind, and I can't wait for my lunch.
This is my favorite so far. So out of 15, I only got 4, and now we're heading for lunch.
I'm here at the Bayleaf Skydeck. I'm going to have house fries for my starter and pork and chicken adobo for my main, and I haven't decided about what I'm going to have for dessert.
Today I'm not having a starter, but I'm having sizzling bulalo for my main dish and tiramisu for my dessert.
Well, it's a truly fabulous view here at the top of Bayleaf. Miras and Raf have decided what they want, and I'm going for pumpkin soup to start me off, and then the all-day beef tapa, a traditional Filipino dish. About dessert, I'll probably just do what I usually do, which is steal some of Mirasol's. Let's see how we get on at one of Manila's top restaurants. So this is our fabulous table, overlooking Manila and the golf course. It's really stunning. The perfect location for a late afternoon dinner. Great music here and vibes, and surely the best view in Manila, over the bay and also over the old city. Incredible spot, us to enjoy a meal in Manila. There's lots of tables here. It's quite early, about 4:30 in the afternoon. The bar over there, the ongoing incredible view. Over there is Miras and Raf. So the drinks have arrived. Miras has gone for a Bayleaf iced tea, as have I, and Raf's gone for the lemonade. We've got 3 courses coming up. We're going to share some time here as the sun drifts down over Manila Bay. A perfect setting for a meal here together before we escape from the city after the weekend.
My house fries have arrived. They're very crispy, and this is by far my best meal in Manila.
So, the food's arrived in full. Raf has gone for a traditional adobo, both pork and chicken, and mine is the tapa, along with some pumpkin soup. And this is Mirasol's dish that she's going to tell you about right now.
I can't wait to devour my sizzling bulalo. It's been an amazing meal. I'm very full, but I have to make a place for my dessert.
I'm gonna try the tiramisu.
So we're here at one of Manila's most famous churches. The architecture is absolutely fabulous. Catholicism still has a strong influence over life here in the Philippines, including in the political sphere. We're going to push on now and check out Fort Santiago and leave this place in peace as they close up. Here we are in the midst of historical Manila. And behind us is architecture that's worthy of anywhere in the world. Reminds me a lot of Spain. It's approaching evening here. There's a lot of people still meandering around, and we're planning to plod on to the fort. Miras, what do you think of this area?
Yeah, it's very historical, you know. It's ridiculous because I've never been here before.
And Raf, any thoughts?
Not much, except that this place is beautiful.
Well, it's late at night here in Intramuros, and we're taking a horse-drawn cart back to Luneta before walking to our hotel. The lighting is beautiful here, very, very European. And almost certainly the best part of the whole city. Yeah, a really nice feel here, cruising along on horseback here in old Manila. But certainly convince yourself you're in Spain. Well, here we are. Miras and Raf patiently waiting to get inside the grand Venice Mall here in Bonifacio, Manila. Heaps of huge buildings all around us, has a feel far more like Los Angeles or New York than Venice. Let's see if we can ride the gondola soon. Well, this is the Venice Piazza, and they've got some cool music vibes and apparently some pigeon feeding going on. Can't see any pigeons, and we're just trying to see whether today we can go on a gondola. At the moment it seems closed and people are just wandering around the mall. Let's see what happens here. I just see one pigeon landing up there, which is great. Definitely a few pigeons around here. Let's see if we can feed them. So we're wandering around the mall, getting different pieces of information about the gondola. Might not even be running until late afternoon, or it could begin at 11. For now, this is a truly beautiful mall done in a beautiful Italian style, probably Manila's most stylish place to go shopping.
There's a lot of people taking pictures on the bridge behind us.
But there's not a gondola in sight. In fact, it's quite disorganized here, and I'm not sure whether we're going to have a ride today. I'm eating a chocolate sundae here at the Grand Venice Mall in Jollibee.
And I'm having a burger.
So after waiting a number of hours, 2.5 hours, finally we're number one and we're finally on the water riding a gondola at the Grand Canal Mall. Miras, how are you feeling?
Great. So at last we managed to ride a gondola. Because last time in Venice we didn't.
And Raf, how does it feel being on the water?
Very nice, except for the sun. It's scorching me.
So our gondola guy is from Davao and he's got a great voice. He's giving us a serenade here as we're cruising along the canal here.
If you want to take a picture, ma'am, this is a very nice spot. I'll take pictures.
In a very crowded mall, but we're enjoying it a lot. So as well as the gondola, they have the slightly cheaper swan boat that you power yourself. These are 250 pesos per head, whereas the gondola is 400 pesos per head. But it's a must-do when you're here in McKinley Grand Venice Mall. So this is where this trip has taken us, to a testing centre for COVID-19. We need the antigen test in order to fly to Cebu City, since we haven't followed the narrative that we must take the miracle vaccine from Pfizer, Moderna, Zeneca, or any one of those habitually criminal pharmaceutical companies.
I've had my swab test, and now it's time for a fine breakfast at Jollibee.
So now that Manila is on alert 1, the strange perspex screens in Jollibee are no longer being used. This is where, here in the city, they actually separated married couples and girlfriend and boyfriend from sitting directly next to each other. For now, we're just waiting for our result. Should be out in about 30 minutes. And meanwhile, of course, we're in Jollibee and we're having breakfast. Miras, what are you having?
Spicy chicken.
So this is where the story ends for us in Manila. 3 negative antigen results from the lab, which means that we're fit to fly. We now want to go and live back on Siargao Island and not worry about this pandemic ever again. We just want to go and surf and hang out. And now it's time to go, to pack up. So this is the end of our Manila vlog. And next, you'll find us in Cebu for 24 hours. Let's live the dream.